guys. So, something we haven't talked about this time with Shakespeare is iambic pentameter. But you probably talked about that when you guys did Romeo and Juliet. Does anybody remember what iambic pentameter is? No. Andrea's like, yes, no. Anybody? Jared?
Where, like, every two lines go with the line of, or like every two lines pretty much go with each other.
Close. That, I think you're thinking of the actual sonnet structure, which we're going to talk about too, because I think dealing with sonnets is a way to make it really make sense in your head. Jordan?
Does it have to do with writing?
No. It does not.
Oh.
It does. It has music to it. I'm going to use music to illustrate it, absolutely. That's a sonnet. No, you're good, Jared. Sorry, you were still talking and I just like ran away. I'm sorry. So yeah, sonnets are generally written in iambic pentameter. But what iambic pentameter itself is it's the rhythm that the words are written in, and it's really common in poetry. And Shakespeare writes both in free verse and in iambic pentameter. And in Taming of the Shrew especially, if you look at, once we've got this in our ear, you'll start noticing it more while we read. All of the highborn characters speak in iambic pentameter. So they have this rhythm to their speeches that the lowborn characters, the servants and like Grumio, and those guys don't speak in iambic pentameter, they're in free verse. And it makes their highborn characters sound a little more highfalutin. And that's why Shakespeare did it that way. But I found a really cool clip, I know me and my clips, right? That does a nice job of illustrating what iambic pentameter sounds like, way better than I could do it by myself. Come on. Oh, it's because I've got the wrong remote in my hand. Please pause. There it comes.
That's weird.
I like it's all set up except in the ways that it's not. Is it coming out?
Yep.
Yes, it's
Time to learn about iambic pentameter. Don't be a Shakespearean amateur. If you're playing Romeo or Hamlet or Lear, pentameter's here to help you perform Shakespeare. It goes like this: 10 beats, 5 feet, 2 beats in a foot, and most feet are ions, and sometimes the ends of the ions have rhymes. But hey, what is an iamb anyway? Here, I'll explain. I'm an iamb. Da-da, da-da. An iambic foot has an unstressed syllable followed by a stressed. Da-da. And that's kind of foot that I am an iamb. Trophy. A stressed syllable first and an unstressed one. Da-da. 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 And don't forget about me, boys. I'm a feminine ending. Instead of ending at the 10th beat, I just add one more. That's what a feminine ending is for. Da-da. 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 To be or not to be, that is the question. Now is the winter over discontent. No trophy, stop it. Butt soft. One like the young girl and toe breaks. Butt soft. Susie, butt soft. It's okay, feminine, I got this. Butt soft will after yonder window breaks. Is an example of iambic really shakes. Oh, see, it all sounds so much sweeter when you analyze a meter. Now you'll be an amateur, you'll know an iambic pentameter. You can play Romeo or Hamlet or Juliet or Lear. Now you can perform Shakespeare.
So there's a good overview. So he didn't really talk about what a foot is. A foot is 2 syllables in a poetic rhyme, or a poetic line, pardon me. So, like, but soft, what light through yonder window breaks. 5. There's 5 sets of 2 syllables. Let me get out of this so I can see where I want to go next. So, okay, yeah, a foot is how we measure meter in poetry. There we go. And so it's a foot is made up of a stressed and an unstressed syllable, unless, like, with the feminine you get 3. So he talked about how iambic pentameter, which is what we mostly deal with in Shakespeare, it's the unstressed followed by a stressed. Da-da. So, and it's the reason it sounds nice to our ear. If you think about, I like one thing he did that I really liked was the whole thing where he took the, yes, I really mean it. He took the but soft, because it's a, you guys remember that one from Romeo and Juliet, but soft, what light through yonder window breaks? 'Tis the east and Juliet is the sun. Do you guys remember that one? Anybody? Bueller? Good, okay. But it's a sweet speech, right? He's like, oh, she's so pretty. So it wouldn't make sense for it to be in trochee, because it would be like, because, you know, but soft, what light through yonder. It's very forceful. And the reason that iambic pentameter sounds so much nicer to our ear, but soft, what light through yonder window breaks. 'Tis the east, is the reason that sounds so pretty. It's the same thing that sounds good in our head, which is why when we listen to music and you clap along, you don't clap on the first and third beat. That sounds really stupid. It sounds not stupid. It sounds weird in most songs. But you clap on the second and fourth. So we're going to play an experiment. We're going to have an experiment. Try to clap with me on the first and third beat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. See how that doesn't sound right? Okay, stop for a second. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See, you see how it just sounds better to clap on the offbeat instead of the... And the happy, peppy music always has those stresses on those second and fourth beats. So, can you think of a song that doesn't stress the second and fourth beats off the top of your head?
What?
You got one, Robert?
No. I saw that in the 3D.
The stress is on the first and third beats. Does it sound happy and peppy? Yes.
Not at all.
Only if you like getting eaten by sharks. But like, if you think about like, good comparison too, I didn't think about this in time. Another good comparison would be to take, although I also know like 2 of you guys are Star Wars fans. If you take like the Imperial March from Star Wars, the stress is on that first and third beat. It's ominous, it's hard to, it's driving. But the main theme, da 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 da, that's on the first, that's on the second and fourth. It's got that happy, uplifting. So that's why iambic pentameter gets used. So when we talk about it in the context of having to look at it on a test, here's how to remember what it means. I am is the poetic foot, and there's no good mnemonic for that. It's just an I am. I'm hoping that the guy in his song will help you guys remember that one. And the suffix ic just means, it means it's of that. So it's iambic, it's of that rhythm. Da-da. Pentameter, break it down into the two parts. What's penta mean? Five. If you're familiar with pentagram, pentagon, the pentagon has 5 sides. I mean, penta, math, easy, 5. And then I got myself all distracted. Pentameter, meter, the meter of, 5 meters, right?
Yeah.
So good, you got it. And then, pentameter, and we talked a little bit about trochee. We don't see a lot of trochee in Shakespeare, but it's something you might see later, especially if you go on and do literature classes in college. So it'll just give you a little heads up that trochee is like the opposite of an iamb. All right, so to play with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna write a sonnet. So we talked about, I should probably put this up there. That would be super easy. We're probably good, Hannah.
Oh, okay.